So when this thing that I'm talking about happens, it's going to be exactly the thing that you're thinking about those super intelligent AIs. So the one thing I can tell you is they're not going to be like us. So alien means, different. These things that we're building are not going to be people. They might be really smart, they might be really good at all sorts of different things, but they're not going to be like us. They're going to be aliens. And they're going to be, I'm sorry to say, way smarter than every single person in this room in ways that we can't even comprehend. So this, of course, triggers a lot of alarm. One of the guys who talks about this is Elon, who says things like this, like, when you do this, beware. Because you think, just like the guy in the stories, that when you do this, you're going to put that little guy in a pentagram, and you're going to have your holy water out, and you're going to wave it at the thing, and by God, it's going to do exactly what you say and not one thing more, but it never works out that way. So this is an attitude that some are having, this emerging alarmism about the way this is going to go. But these words, demons, doesn't capture the essence of what's happening here. Yes, there are these massively intelligent entities out there, but they're not good, they're not evil. They just don't give a shit about you even in the slightest. The same way that you don't care about an ant is the same way they're not gonna care about you.
Poor bastard.
The golden age of America begins right now. This day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world.
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world...
Everything that lives must one day die, right? Well, maybe not everything. Consider the Hydra. It's named after a many-headed monster from Greek mythology. Chop off one head and 2 grow in its place. That myth isn't too far from the real Hydra's death-defying abilities. Its head is just a bunch of tentacles surrounding a mouth, no eyes or brain.
Guys, that blood moon that was today on March 14th, 2025, that is a sign of the Lord's coming. And he's been showing many blood moons. It's like he's letting us know his day is coming. We must repent. I must repent too. I must take heed myself, lest I be a castaway.
And here are the verses about the blood moon in the Bible. Guys, the day is coming soon where the Lord will judge the world.
And did you know that on April 8th was the beginning of the end, since we only have 3.5 years left? April 8th was the eclipse. Do you guys remember? And do you guys have any idea what cities that eclipse passed through? I can show you this video right here.
The solar eclipse will be taken on April the 8th, will literally be going through the towns of Jonah, Texas, several towns and cities named Nineveh, and also, get this, through Rapture, Indiana. It also crosses where the Ark is in Williamston, Kentucky. And that's not even the craziest part. All of this is going to be happening under the constellation Cetus, which literally means the whale. Jesus tells us there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars for the hour that we are living.
There was an eclipse that took place 7 years ago, went right across America. There's another eclipse coming right across America. It'll make a perfect cross on the center of the nation.
God made the first sign go through 7 cities named Salem. on August 21st, 2017.
The word Salem, according to the Bible, is peace. So God is saying 7 times he offered peace. The next eclipse is coming. It goes through several cities here. Nineveh, 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 Nineveh. Jonah gave Nineveh 40 days. God said, you've got 40 days to repent. Only the son of Jonah will be shown to you. And that's right here now.
You know how people say life doesn't feel real ever since 2020? Yeah. Well, look, it's because it isn't. Our cell towers are essentially riddled with high-powered neural transmitters, which, with properly pressurized electromagnetic field disbursement, could be used to target the consciousness in every individual within range and essentially absorb the consciousness out of the body and relocate it theoretically even into a digital environment. This process is called a snapshot conscious swap. It can happen instantaneously without the individual being able to grasp what had happened. They'd maybe feel lightheaded for a moment, think it was nothing more than a heat wave. And at some point during 2020, that is exactly what happened. It's why a lot of people couldn't smell or taste. The simulation was still catching up to synthetic scent and taste transmission.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace. On New Year's Day, there was a massive police response in downtown Miami. More than 50 young people armed with sticks began fighting.
So now people are posting online saying that police weren't there to handle a group of rowdy teens, but rather 8 to 10 feet tall, shadowy aliens. Conspiracy theories are saying a big creature could be seen standing in front of the entrance.
The pops, you heard the sounds, there was a smell of burning wire, people were running frantic, there was tons of cops. This thing.
Figures, when I saw them, you could tell they were coming towards us.
Right.
But they didn't look like they were walking like a person would walk. You know, if anything, they were kind of like sliding across maybe the thing.
Maybe like hovering?
Yeah, could be shadows, but at the same time, you couldn't see what was behind them. They were like a really dark figure. And it's not like the ghost figures like I've seen before or stuff.
Right.
Like that. Nothing like that.
Not like a paranormal, shadow figure.
What's paranormal? I'm positive of that.
What?
Third cycle initiated. Here we go. Third cycle in progress.
What the fuck? Maybe it's the comic books. The front could be the comic books.
7 and 7. 7 cities called Salem, 7 cities called Nineveh, and 7 years apart. Right in the center of the cross is a city called Rapture. What is God's message? We have got 40 days. We've got to repent and seek God like never before. He's coming very, very soon.
Oh, shit.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.